Hello, lovely to see you. I'm just getting ready for today's recipe. It's going to be so tasty and I can't wait. Come in.
Hello, Katy.
Hey, Nia.
Hello, Katy.
Hi, Gabby. Hi, everyone. Come in, come in. Now, do you want to know what delicious recipe we're going to cook today?
Yes!
Well, today's mouth-watering recipe is going to be baked spaghetti. Now, doesn't that look really tasty?
Yes!
Now, we're just about ready to make a start, but there's one thing that we need to do first. Do you know what it is?
Wash our hands!
Roll up your sleeves, give your hands a wash with slippy-dippy soap. Splish, splash, splosh. Cooking is fun, but it can be mucky. So put your apron on to stop your clothes getting yucky. Have you done your hands? Washed and dried. Sleeves rolled up, apron tied. Let's take a look in the cookery book. What can you do? I can cook! Let's get cooking!
Yes!
To make our baked spaghetti, we need to start by giving a spring onion a haircut. So can you see his hair growing on top of his head?
Yeah. Yep.
We need to snip that with a clean pair of scissors. And remember, when using scissors, everybody knows that it's always best to point them at your toes. So snip off his wiggly hair at the top onto the plate. Oh, mine went jumpy. That's it. And now we're going to snip off his wiggly legs.
I got his hair off.
Good. Gabby, that's brilliant. You've done it perfectly.
Oh, God. His wiggly legs.
Now, we don't want to eat these bits, so we'll put them over there. And now we need to chop up the bit that's left. So take your scissors again and remember to point towards your toes.
Yeah.
Can you snip them like me? That's it. That's how you want to do it.
Done it. I love it.
That's it. Amazing.
I got 9 pieces I have.
That's really good. You got more than me. Now we need to put our spring onion into a dish that can go in the oven like this. So sprinkle in your spring onion, everyone. Look, it's raining spring onions.
I've done it.
So now we're going to tear up some sun-dried tomatoes. Now, why do you think sun-dried tomatoes are wrinkly?
Because they've been in the really, really hot sun, and then after they got really hot, and then they got all wrinkly.
That's right, they have been in the sun. Now we need to rip the sun-dried tomatoes up and put them into our dish with the spring onions. You have to pull very, very hard. It's like ripping paper.
Ripping paper's easier.
You could use your scissors, but remember to point them at your toes, like this.
We know.
It's really sticky. Who's got sticky fingers?
Not me.
I got sticky.
Next, you need to add some cold cooked bacon that I cooked for you earlier until it was yummy and crispy. And we're going to crunch it into our dish.
Crunch.
Ready? So hold it above and we're going to crunch together with both our hands. Ready? 1, 2, 3, crunch! Now we're going to tear some black olives and put them into our dish. So take your olives and tear them with your fingertips. Ugh, and my fingers get all squelchy.
I squished them.
Nia, what colours have you got in your dish?
I got black, green, and red.
And red. Is green your favourite colour?
Yeah.
Oh, it's my favourite colour as well. Now, what do you think we're going to need next in our recipe? Let's put you to the test. today's ingredient for you to guess. What do you think it's going to be? Now, let me give you some clues. The missing ingredient for our baked spaghetti is very long and thin. So, could it be... a giant pencil? No, you can't eat a giant pencil. Let's try again. The missing ingredient looks a bit like something you can tie things up with. So, could it be... a ball of string? No, you can't eat a ball of string, can you? Now let's try one more time, shall we? It's long and thin. It looks a little bit like string. And one more clue. It's very famous in Italy. So, could it be... spaghetti? The missing ingredient is spaghetti. We're going to need some of this in our baked spaghetti. Now let's go and find out more on our computer. Come on. To make spaghetti, you need 4 ingredients: flour, eggs, salt, and olive oil. First of all, a chef cracks the eggs and whisks them up to make them nice and creamy. Then he adds them to the flour with some salt and a little bit of olive oil. He mixes it all together to make a dough and squeezes the dough with his hands to make it nice and springy. The chef sprinkles some flour on the table and squeezes the dough around a little bit more. This is called kneading. He then covers the dough up and puts it in the fridge to rest for a while. When it's ready, the chef takes the dough and splits it into smaller pieces. He then rolls it through a special pasta machine, and each time it goes through, the pasta gets thinner and thinner. When the pasta dough is finally thin enough, he rolls it through a special spaghetti cutter to cut it into spaghetti. Finally, the chef hangs up the spaghetti to dry so he can cook it later on. And we're going to use dried spaghetti in our dish. And we're going to do some snapping. So who wants to do snapping?
Me!
You can pretend to snap at home if you want. So we're going to hold it in both hands, like we're riding a bicycle. And then we're going to snap. We're going to count to 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3, snap! Woo! Oh.
Snap! Mine went flying. Mine too.
I love snapping, it's really fun.
Yeah.
Now we can snap it into loads of bits and put it into our dish, but make sure it all fits.
Mum jumped in.
Dad, you can snap it even more, Thomas.
Because it's really fun.
My spaghetti has gone everywhere. James, what noise does it make when you snap the spaghetti? Next, we're going to add some water into our dish. It's like a waterfall.
I'm going to all of it. Mum's floating.
And then we're going to add some chopped tin tomatoes like this. So pour that in. This one's all gloopy.
Mine too. Gloopy. Oh, God. Mum's down.
And now it's time to get our pinchy fingers out. Can you get your pinchy fingers out like this? And we're going to take a pinch of stock powder. This is going to add lots of yummy flavour to our dish. So sprinkle on the stock powder. So next we need to take a pinch of this, and it's called paprika. And it's a red powder that's going to make our dish really yummy.
Only a little pinch.
That's right, only a little pinch, because it's very strong, isn't it?
Yes.
Only a little bit. Only one little bit, okay. There we go.
And now we're going to give it a turnover, because that's all it needs.
Look, turn it over.
Last of all, put on your lid. And now it's time to put our baked spaghetti in an oven for 25 minutes. But remember, with ovens beware, because it's hot in there, so get an adult to help you. Come on, everyone. Thank you very much. Whilst our baked spaghetti's cooking, it's time to...
Tidy up.
It's always good to put away so we can use things another day. So now it's time to remember what we've made today. Cut the spring onions, top and tail, top and tail, top and tail. Crunch a piece of bacon, crunch, 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 crunch. Cut the tomatoes, snip, 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 snip. Do the same with the olives, snip, 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 snip. Snap the spaghetti, snap, 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 snap. Hear it crack, then mix it all together. Whiz, 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 whiz. Pour it on the pasta, sprinkle on the cheese, sprinkle just like this. Our baked spaghetti has cooked, and while they cool down...
Let's lay the table!
Look, everyone, our baked spaghetti's cooled down and it's ready to eat. The waiting is over. Enough of this talk. Let's taste what we've made with a spoon and a fork. And if you want, you can add some cheese as well.
I'm getting some cheese, so it looks all yummy.
James, what do you think of yours?
Nice.
Amelia, what's your favourite part?
My favourite bit is the bacon.
My favourite bit is the bacon too.
Our baked spaghetti is delicious. We did it!
We can cook!
That's it for now. I can't wait to see you all again soon. And just remember that you can cook too. Mmm, so yummy. Mia, which bit do you like?
Cheese is my favourite part.
Mmm, I like the bacon.
I like the bacon too.
If you want to make today's recipe, then go to bbc.co.uk/CBeebies.